to clean the brush and one just to use for coloring, okay? You have 2 glasses of water.
Do we need a tissue?
Sorry?
We can speak a little louder, please.
Do we need a tissue?
Yes, get a tissue too. Okay, get water and a tissue. Okay.
Because how many colors do we need?
That's fine. We can use any color. Today we are just learning the techniques, so that is fine. We can just use any.
What?
We are just learning the technique.
Are we supposed to use masking tape?
We can use any color, okay?
Mataji, are we supposed to use masking tape?
No, what I'm doing is I'm just drawing small like squares, like around 16 squares. Like, see here, can you see? Yeah, now these are 8, so I'm gonna divide them more into like 8
Mataji.
this side. Yes.
Yes, sketchbook here now.
Miss Mataji.
Yes.
Can
All of you can ask your mom. You can take your mom's help to divide the page into like a small 16 squares. See, first you draw line here in the middle, and then
first the middle draw
2, 3, and then again here.
వచ్చిందా నువ్వు పెట్టుకునే
Hello? Oh, my mic was mute. Okay. Priyanka Mataji, have you started the recording?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, yeah. So, okay, kids, are you ready with your watercolor brushes and glass of water?
2 glasses of water. I'll take those.
You can take your mom's help to draw that. Or if you know, you can draw it. Use a scale. If you have a big scale, you can use the big scale. Okay? When you are ready with that, I can start. All of you are ready? Shall I start or shall I wait? I cannot hear them.
Do we have
Wait, please.
start? No, not.
I'm finishing.
What?
Okay. I will wait for 1 more minute, okay? Don't worry.
We have to use 2 cups. Can we use 1 cup?
Yeah, that's fine. If you can use 1 cup, that's fine.
Can you also use masking tape?
You can use masking tape if you don't want to draw the lines like this. Like you don't want to draw the squares. You can just use a masking tape. I'm not using it because the tape I have, it takes so much space, and I want to show you guys the different techniques on one page. So okay.
Mataji, can you wait for a few minutes because I need to draw the squares?
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll wait. So watercolor is so much fun to draw. Once you know how to mix the color, the amount of water, how you can, make a different washes, different color, using different colors. There are different techniques we will learn, and then we will draw one drawing of each technique. Okay, as we go.
Okay. Happy Teacher's Day.
Oh, thank you. What is your name? Aditi. Thank you, Aditi. Okay, let's start.
Start.
Okay, so
Let's
first
start.
wet your brush.
Happy Teacher's Day, Mataji.
Thank you.
Happy Teacher's Day, Mataji.
Okay, thank
Happy
you.
Teacher's Day, Mataji.
Thank
Happy
you.
Teacher's Day, Mataji. Happy Teacher's Day, Mataji.
All of you.
Happy Teacher's Day, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy Teacher's Day, Mataji.
Thank you.
Happy Teacher's Day, Mataji. Happy Teacher's Day, Mataji.
Thank you very much. Let's draw something nice on Teacher's Day, okay?
Happy Teacher's Day, Mataji.
Thank you. Let's start drawing now, and you can draw something nice using watercolor, right? Draw something and send me picture of it, okay? Today.
Mataji, I don't have watercolor.
Oh, you can use any other color that you have. That is fine, okay? Okay. And all of you got this mixed media notebook?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Or if you don't have, you can just use a normal paper. That is fine.
Mataji, I have the same one.
Okay,
Is it
that's
this one,
good.
Mataji?
Yes, that's good. Okay, let's now wet your brush.
I have the same one.
See, wet your brush. Okay, and now you can choose any color of your choice. Okay, I'm choosing purple. Okay. So this technique is called a dry brush. Like we just wet the brush, dip it in the color, and we just do like that.
Mataji, which brush are we using? How big is it?
You can use any size. I don't have number on this, but I will tell you.
Can you use any color? Ooh, look at that pretty purple.
Number 20 brush. Number 20.
Can you use any color?
Yeah, any color or any brush that is available with you right now, you can use. Okay.
Okay.
So this one, see what we did? Just we wet our brush. Choose any color of your choice and then just spread it around like that. So this technique is called dry brush. Okay. You can write it down the name. Okay. And now the next technique is wet on dry. So here in the dry brush we just got little bit of water, okay? And now in here you can see, take little more water. I'll choose some different colors. Okay? So try to wet your brush maximum like this and choose any color. So, see, now I wet too much. My brush is too wet. Okay, there is a lot of water and little color in it. You see?
I did not do anything.
It is called wet on a dry.
Wet on it.
Now the next technique is wet in wet. Means first we will wet our paper little bit like this, just using a water. Okay, see, I wet this much area, and now I'm choosing a color.
What technique was the blue one?
Yeah, you can choose any color, okay? And then again I wet my brush
what
and
was
use a
the
color, and there is already water on this brush, on the paper, okay?
what was the technique for the blue color?
It's wet on dry, and this one is wet in wet. See, this one, you see, it spreads a little bit the color because we already put some water on the paper. Okay. And now we will draw variegated wash. In this, we will use different color. First, I'm gonna wet this paper, this area a little bit. Okay.
It's more like a pink.
And now I'm gonna choose different colors.
I'm gonna do yellow.
Choose this dark blue first. See, I'm just slightly gonna apply the color. That is my first color. Now I'm gonna use a different shade. This technique we use when we wanna draw like a different shade, like suppose we are drawing sunset or some galaxy, something. We wanna show the different shades of color, right? That we use this technique. So now I applied little bit of water on this area, and now I'm using wet. I've just wet my brush and using different color. Okay, you can see it here.
Color because it feels bright and
Because you have some.
Okay.
good. What is the mixing color technique?
This is called variegated wash. That means you apply little bit of water on this area first on the paper, and you can use different shade. I'm just using different shades of blue. I don't know whether you're able to see it. Maybe I'll choose some different color. Now I have used 4 shades of blue. Now I'm using a green, if you can see.
Now I get why pretty blue. Do you know why? I used yellow before this. What's like and greenish teal here?
What is this technique called?
Variegated wash. Means we use different various color. That's why it's variegated wash.
What was the technique for the first one?
It's a dry brush, like you just wet your brush little bit, and then you can just take a color, like dip it in the color, and then just apply it on the paper. I don't know, are you able to see the difference, the colors here? Yeah, I use a blue shades, then slightly purplish, and then green.
I'm gonna do. You're doing purple
So
again?
this one
You're doing
is called variegated wash. Let it dry, then I will write it there. I didn't leave the space. The second is graded wash. Is like
Hare Krishna Mataji, what's the first purple?
dry brush, then wet on a dry, then wet in wet. And this is variegated wash. And the next is graded wash. I'll write it down first.
It's a little bit like yellow. See?
So in graded wash, what we do is we use the same color. First, we use a darker shade of that color. Okay. So supposingly, I want to take a red now. Okay. So first, I will just take little like more color on my brush. And little less water. I'm just increasing the water. Now I see what I'm doing. The first coat I'm applying, I want it little darker, okay? So I'm applying one more coat. Okay? And then I'll dip it in the water. I'll remove little bit of color. Remove the water. And then you can see. Now I want to show the color is like fading. First, I want to show the darker shade of the color. And then
Try this gradient gel.
it's called graded wash.
More color first and then different.
This one is?
Mataji,
Yes.
do you want me to do the same shape?
No, you can use any different color.
Same shape.
Shape? Oh, this shapes you mean? This one?
Can I do the same shape?
No, it's okay. If you can have a different, if you can have square or any different shape, that's fine.
Okay.
So this one is a grade wash. Now the next one we are doing is flat wash. Flat wash, what we do is we have a same shade of the color. In here, see, here little bit darker red and then slowly it's fading. That's why it's called graded wash. Here what I'm gonna do, I use a same shade. If I'm using dark shade, I'm gonna continue that shade. If I'm doing lighter, so whole thing will be a lighter tone. So now I will use this pink color. You can use any color of your choice, okay? So, using this. Okay, now see. This I'm just gonna apply.
How did you do the wet on dry?
This one.
Mataji,
Yeah.
we have to write it.
Yeah, you can write. You can use this technique to draw different scenery or sunset, something you want to draw. You can use this techniques.
I'll try. There's no space for me to write.
Oh, no space. Maybe somewhere down you can write maybe. Or you can write on that, whatever you have just painted, write, let it dry and then you just write on top of it. Okay. So this one is a flat wash. That means we have used same shade. We didn't change that. Like here, the darker tone and then the lighter, right? In here, we are using leaving it like the same tone. That's why it's called flat wash.
Okay.
Okay, the next one is spray colors. Spray color in the sense what we're going to dip brush into any color of your choice. I'm gonna just wet this area a little bit. I want that whatever color we're gonna spray on that paper, it should spread. So maybe I will use this. Okay. Wet your brush nicely, take nicely the color and then first you spread the water on that area and then just see how I'm dropping the color. Do you see how it's spreading? See. Be very careful, okay, with this because you might mess your other color pattern. If you can
Can we do green color. I don't have black, so in the night, so I am using green. I'm using green. I don't have black in for the night, so I'm using for the night black green color.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
You can use, yes.
How did you do the orange one?
This one here.
Yes.
First, wet your page.
Okay.
Okay, and then wet your brush and take a pen and just spread it on that water. So what will happen, because there is a water already there on the paper, the color will spread on its own. Even you don't have to use your brush. The color will spread because there is a water already there.
But how did you spread the color?
Just on top of it, just see. Wet your. I will just show here on this side. I'll just show. Okay.
What is the one with different colors called?
This variegated. It's like a various color wash. So variegated wash. Okay. So see, in wet, those who didn't understand, just wet the paper first nicely. Put some water. And again, see, take a clean brush. Every time you need to just clean your brush using tissue paper, okay? And then I got a color, and now on top of it, see, I'm just spreading.
I want to paint too.
And there is a
But
water.
where's the paper?
Okay, so that is how you wet in wet. You have to spread the color little bit, and also the water on the paper helps the color to spread. Okay. So the next one we will do palette knife. Okay. Palette knife technique is mostly used to draw like different trees, different. You want to show different shape of leaves or like that. You can use a brown color if you want.
Oh, yeah, this pink one.
Just watch carefully first what I'm doing. There, see, like this. Can you see it?
Poison అవుతుంది నాకే నువ్వు లిక్ చేయలేవు నాకు తెలుసు
కింద క్లాత్ వేసుకుంటే ఏమైనా వేషాలు పడుతున్నావు
అది పాయిజన్
మరి నువ్వు చేసేది నాకు మంచిది
Mute yourself because it will get recorded in the video. Okay.
What did you do?
కింద క్లాత్ వేసుకో అని చెప్పానా
Happy Teacher's Day, Mataji.
Thank you very much. Okay, now here another technique I want to show you guys. Maybe this
right
one you use.
ఏం రాదు నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ దాన్ని లైన్స్ పట్టుకోలేగా
I'm going to draw a little bit on the other side.
What is this one called?
This is like a palette knife technique. Like we want to show like a tree or some plants. If you want to show on your drawing, then we use this technique. See, what I did is first draw a line, and then you can do like that. See.
Happy Teacher's Day.
Thank you.
What is the technique called? Happy Teacher's Day.
Thank you. And then you go zigzag, zigzag like that.
Happy Teacher's Day.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you very much.
It's a technique called Happy Teacher's Day. I'm done with my art.
Oh, that's nice. Let's do the next one now, okay?
Auntie,
Done doing this one.
what is this technique called?
This is like a palette knife technique. I'll just write it down here. So this one is spray color.
Hare Krishna Mataji, how do you do the fourth one?
This one?
No, fifth one, I mean.
This graded wash is like what I did. I took a color, like when I dipped in the color, and then I put little bit of more pressure in the first line. So I wanted this thing darker, and then slightly I'm lifting the pressure from my hand and making a shade of red. So this is a lighter tone, and this is here is a darker. Okay.
Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji.
Yep.
One color is very dark, right? Is not in the middle of it. Is not coming.
Oh, that's fine. We are just practicing techniques today. So maybe as we learn, you will get it. Okay.
It's very dark.
That's fine. You can use your tissue to take out some color, like.
But it's dry right now.
Oh, that's fine. Then leave it like that now. Don't do anything. That's fine. Okay. So now, one more technique in palette knife. I will just draw it here. Okay. 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 This technique we use usually to draw some trees and plants. Okay. See. Okay. Now we're gonna do fading.
What is this technique called, Mataji?
This is palette knife only. 1, 2, 3 are the same thing. It's just what we do is we take a color and we just do like a zigzag kind here. Even like here, we leave some space just to show the effect. Okay. And in here, I just draw just the lines. Okay. Now is a fading out technique. Fading out, what we have to wet our paper first. Okay. Wet your paper.
What is this technique called?
Yes. This is what we are learning is fading out. Just wet your paper first and
What is the last technique called?
This one?
Yes.
It's a palette knife. Okay. Now this is fading. Just wet your paper and choose a lighter tone first. The light color. Okay. Now
Palette knife. Before palette knife is which?
It's a spray color.
No, not after.
This one is the same thing. I just didn't have a space here. I just draw it here. Okay. It's the same thing. Palette knife. Usually, see, in palette knife, what we do is we do like this. See, this zigzag, like this. just to show the effect that it's a tree or something or a bark. So now I drawn the bark here and I just wanted to show the lines on it, right? So I'm just using this palette knife technique like this. See? See like that. Got it? You remember in the first class we were learning shading. It is very important in watercolor. So whenever you want to show the different shade or which angle the light is coming, like that you have to decide the color tone. So now in fading one, I'm using a lighter tone first. Okay, wet your paper and choose any lighter tone. I'm using yellow here. After yellow, I'm using little bit red. See, on top of it only I'm drawing. All of you can see? And the color is mixing on its own and it's spreading. Okay? And then I'm gonna use green. I just wanna show some trees on top of those. See? Can you see how my color is spreading?
Oh, how should you do that? Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
How do you do the seventh one?
This one? No, this is 6. This one? Spray?
Yes.
You wet your that paper area first, then wet your brush, take a color of your choice, and then okay, I'll show you. Okay. So take a good amount of color and water, and then
Can
see
we
just
draw any kind of shapes?
what?
Can we draw any kind of shapes?
Yeah, you can do any
Something
kind
like
of
a
shape.
tree or fix
So
something like a tree.
who was asking about spray color? Did you get how to draw that?
What?
The spray color, this technique number 7. First wet your paper, then take a color and then just do like this. Since there is a water already there on the paper, the color will spread on its own. So whatever color you will drop on that area there, it will spread and it will give you this kind of effect or shading. See? Okay.
Okay.
Now just go on this one that we were doing. It's called.
Just this much. This is good.
Yeah, it's good. Whatever you are learning doing, it's fine today. Okay. Watercolor is little bit difficult. We need a lot of practice to get it perfect. So it's fine. Today is your first day. Just do as much as you can. And then slowly we will learn each technique we'll use to draw something, okay? Then you will get it. So in this fading out, you just first apply water on the paper. Then I choose a lighter tone, which is yellow. Then I used a red. And then now I'm using a green. It's just showing that there are trees there. And the sunset. Sun is setting and the tree is there. Like kind of effect you will see.
What is 10?
And in watercolor, like nothing is perfect. Like there's no specific figure we draw. We
What is
just
the name of
mix
this
and
technique
blend.
number 10? What is
Like this?
It's okay. Whatever you're drawing is okay. Just don't show me now because my screen is tilted so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Maybe you can take a photo and later on you can show it to me, okay?
Okay. What is technique number 10?
This is fading out.
Fading.
Fading out. Okay. So now I'm just using the same green color to spread using my tissue.
I'm already done.
Now I'm gonna use little less water, take a green color and give slight define this tree. Let it dry a little bit. Then we can do it. There's a lot of water in here, so I need to dry. Some people use dryer so that it can dry quickly, the water. But for us, it's fine. We're just learning. That's fine.
Mataji,
Yeah.
Happy Krishna.
Thank you. Happy Krishna to you too. Okay, all of you done this? Fading out? In fading out, what we did, we used 3 different colors, okay, just to show the effect. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next one. It's called blending, or you can, some people call it bleeding.
Ta, ta,
Pure paper.
ta, pata, 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 pata.
Use 4 different shades. Okay. Then just apply it. And then just slightly just let it blend. So the 2 colors are mixing. It's called blending or bleeding.
MGKI. MGKI.
I'll just name it blending. And this is fading out. Okay. Now the next one and the last one we are doing is negative painting. So in negative painting, what we do, we use some light color, some lighter tone first. I'm using this shade of green, shade of yellow. So color it first with your lighter shade, any lighter color tone you can use. Okay. And on top of that, I'm going to use a dark color to show something. Now I just want to draw some leaves. I'm using some one dark green shade. Okay. But what I did first is I used a lighter tone of green. Okay. Now I'm drawing a leaves. Okay. gonna use yellow now. Use a tissue if you wanna remove excess water from your brush. Use a tissue paper and remove the excess water. Now I'm using slightly darker shade of yellow. I'm just drawing like a lemon here.
What is this technique?
This is called negative effect. What is negative effect is like first what I did is I used a lighter shade to color this area, right? And now I'm using a darker yellow and dark green. So it's like they call it negative painting. Maybe I'll draw one more negative so you guys will get it clear. Okay. Maybe I can draw some. Okay. Use any lighter tone, okay? See, I'm using slightly orange light color. And now I'm using a darker color. In this, you guys got what I'm doing is, first I put the lighter color and then the surrounding I'm using a dark color. Just to show that these are trees, tall trees are standing. Now I'm coloring the outside area, but the lighter tone shows the tree. You guys got it? Maybe I'll use some green just to show the tree so you won't get confused. Okay, you see this, the bark of the tree is shown by the lighter tone that I used first. And then I used a darker shade to color the outside area, like this side, this, not on the where I want to show those are trees. So this is called a negative effect. Okay. I'll just write it here.
Hare Krishna Mataji, how do you make the eighth one?
This one, palette knife. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So, see, in palette knife is like just how to draw like a zigzag lines. Here, I'll show you. See here? Just watch my brush, okay? See, just drawing a zigzag line, and it is giving me shape of a tree or something I want to show on my scenery, right? Like that. Like that. Or you can see like this. And these are just what I'm just showing how it's like a stroke. Palette knife is like a giving a strokes and giving a shape to the particular thing. Like in this case, we use mostly to draw big tree. Yeah, I'm telling it to somebody who wants to know it. Okay. So this one is negative. painting. Okay, so all of you are done until here. Now we will learn two more techniques. One is glazing. Okay, so in glazing, what you do, you just draw two layers on top of each other. So now I'm using blue here. Then I want to use slightly darker blue. Okay. Then I'm going to use this blue. Okay. And then on top of it, I want to glaze, like how you guys eaten glazed donut. They put a sugar coating on it. Right, like that, on the same thing. Like here, suppose I draw something using these colors. Now I want to put a different color code. So it's called glazing. So now I know put slightly pinkish shade on top of it. See? Maybe purple. See, this is called glazing. Like we give two different codes.
Where do you use this glazing?
Sorry?
Where do you use this glazing?
Glazing, suppose you want to show a sunset, suppose, okay? And then you paint, you first do different shading to make an effect of sunset. And on top of that, you have to draw a sun, which is a little darker color shade, right? So that you can distinguish between the background and the sun, right? So in that time, you can use this glazing.
Okay.
Now, have you got, all of you have a crayon? I want to show you one more technique. Where are my crayons gone? Okay. Let me just get one crayon. Okay, yeah, I got a white crayon. What I'm doing is first draw a cross like this. Don't worry, you cannot see the what I'm drawing because it's white color. But what I'm doing is I draw a cross first and then a plus. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm drawing a like spider web kind of thing. So when I will color with the watercolor, you can see the web. Okay. I don't know, all of you can see. What I'm doing is I'm just draw cross first and then plus, and then I'm just drawing this curved line around it to make it look like a spider web. So now I'm drawn that. Now I'm going to use which color tone? Okay. This.
I got
See here?
a 10.
I don't know whether it's able to see it. Can you see it? See the web, spider web? Is it visible for all of you?
Yes.
So this is one technique.
How to do it, please? You show how to do it again, please?
Use a crayon. Use any color crayon. I just got white. So draw first plus sign like that, then the cross sign, and then just attach this point to this point, like using curve lines like this. See, like this, maybe I'll show you, like here, 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 like that, 3-4 layers of that, and then just color on top of it, any color of your choice.
It's working.
Is using a crayon. You can give different, if suppose you want to draw what? Moon. You want to show the moon, white color moon. So you can just use a crayon, draw a moon using white crayon. And on top of that, you can paint the area around the moon. Right? So this is using crayons. Okay. So I think we are running out of time. So today we'll stop here. What we will do is next class, I will use a dry brush technique. Okay. And
I'm not done, Matuji.
You're not done?
Yes.
Okay, your craft class gonna start soon. You have 2-3 minutes. I'll hold the book here. You finish it. We can wait until the teacher log in. Okay. If you have any question, you guys can ask me. All of your school started already?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
Are you liking it?
Isn't there supposed to be just
Yeah.
class or class
I'm just gonna start.
or craft class?
It's gonna start in September. My class didn't start yet. Mine ready.